my god. For a moment there, I actually thought we were not gonna be crowned champions. Levante were just the most anticlimactic win we've ever had to face. Honestly, wow. What a night. What an absolute night. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Be sure to tune into the live stream, certainly, and tell me how is it going? How has it been? Have you been enjoying your weekend without me? I haven't been uploading much, as you know. And what is going on exactly? Let me see why I cannot see my own video. Let's tune in. Wait a second. Am I actually there? Yes, I'm actually there. I'm actually there. Oh my god, I'm actually there. It's working. Okay, I thought it wasn't working for a minute, but it's here. It's here. Roll on the 1st of May. Yeah, exactly. Man, what an absolute game. What an absolute game, honestly. What an absolute game of football. We saw absolutely everything, and I think this is a perfect example of what it's to expect for the game against Liverpool in the Champions League. Honestly, this is a perfect example of it. A game of two halves in where Barcelona started right on the front foot. Very, very good at the start. Very good. If I do a lot of watching, not at the camera, it's because I'm watching the celebration right now. I just saw Messi lift the trophy. Outstanding. But yeah, we started off on the front foot. Very, very nicely, honestly. Very, very nicely. And every player went for it. Every player wanted to get that win. We were working as a unit, we were working collectively, and that is what I want to see from a Barcelona side. But then, after the goal, as soon as Lionel Messi came in the second half, it was honestly completely the reverse thing. Completely the reverse thing. In the first half, it looked like Levante was kind of like a loose tooth, When your original teeth that you are born with, those that fall off, they were like that, very, very loose. It wants to come off, but it just doesn't. It's Levante was that. But then in the second half, we were the teeth. In the second half, we were those. We were the team almost hanging on by a thread. That was us. And yeah, we managed to pull through it. We managed to pull through it. It shows two things. The first is that Barcelona are not as solid as we can be for a full 90 minutes. And the second one is that, well, we know how to suffer and pull through. If this was against Liverpool, man, I bet everybody would be like hanging on to their seats, so freakingly scared, because the chances that Levante had in the second half, people like Mane, Salah, and all of them are going to be able to finish them. And yeah, I think it's something that we have to keep in mind exactly for the second game, and something that Valverde will certainly have in mind for the Champions League. So for now, that's the only thing I want to criticize about this game. I thought that people were excellent. Dembele came out very, very good. Coutinho was outstanding. Coutinho honestly deserves to play more minutes. I don't know what's up with his substitution. If you have any ideas about that, be sure to leave it in the comment box, in the chat. And yeah, because I believe that his performance today was very, very good. He could have scored, honestly, like 5 goals by the end of the first half. He was honestly very, very good, and it reiterates that what I've been saying, that Coutinho and Messi cannot really play in the very same team. They kind of overlap. You see that today Coutinho just had that kind of like open role and just felt confident about himself dribbling through the players. He just manages to do that when Messi is not on the field, because of course when Messi is on the field, Messi takes that role. So that's good to see from Coutinho. Perhaps it's a signing we make a little bit too early. Who knows? But it's already been a full season for Coutinho, and we're going to have to assess him by the end. For now, very good match from Coutinho. He should have deserved to stay a little bit longer, but perhaps Valverde knows what I just said and doesn't want to play Coutinho and Messi in the same team anymore, although I believe they will play against Liverpool. It's completely stupid what Valverde is doing, but by the end of the day, we got to celebrate. He has gotten us, and the team, of course, and the GOAT, Messi, the 8th league title in 11 years, the 10th in 15, and Messi's 10th league title as well, which just is outstanding. It's complete dominance from Barcelona, and this is something that no other team is going to be taking away from us. No other team. Barcelona has a lot of dominance in Spain, and that is ours. Spain is in our back pocket, honestly. We can pull it out whenever we want, and we can win La Liga, we can win La Copa del Rey. It's just our backyard. Spain is Barcelona's backyard. I don't take it politically, guys. Don't take it politically. Don't take it out of context. Just in football for now, Barcelona are the kings of Spain. That's how it's going on. Let's see how you are all enjoying this celebration. We got Kuleluk saying Roland made the first Forza Barca. Hassam Hussein saying Coutinho should have had a hat-trick. Yes, I believe. The misses, the leaves, bro. I think the misses were kind of justified. They honestly were in some sense. I thought made some very good saves for the first two chances that Coutinho got. One of them was he just had a player in front of him and there was no way he could look to take a perfect finish onto it. Then the free kick, which honestly was insane, but it went once again off the post, or Aitor touched it. I don't know what happened there. And one more, which, yeah, perhaps another miss. Why Roberto on for Usman? For the Us. Perhaps because Valverde in the second half saw that we needed to be a little more defensive, you know? So Danilo, I wouldn't take it too seriously, perhaps for this game, that we saw that we were kind of like being pushed back. And Dembele doesn't really help you when it comes to withstanding those attacks. Someone like, say, Roberto is much more capable of doing that. So perhaps that was the mindset that Valverde was going with a 4-4-2 by the end of the last minutes. It certainly it's going to get used to. It's a little more a pragmatic defensive coach that we have now. And those are the decisions that he takes. Someone like Guardiola would have probably just put another winger or go for it. But Valverde is a little bit different. So we got Abnisar Yusuf saying, Ale, 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 campeones, campeones, of course. Unknown Soldier, I hate Messi and Suarez just trying to pass to each other when they have Dembele clear open at the other side. I'm with you here, Unknown Soldier. I'm here with you. And if you're the Unknown Soldier I know, let me know. Because I know an Unknown Soldier from the past, from history. So if you are him, tell me. But yes, I agree. I agree today that it seems that whenever you get the ball, for instance, Messi passes it to Dembele, Dembele has to pass it again to Messi. Like he owns Messi that pass, that play, when it shouldn't be. And also very similarly, it seems like Suarez does the same, you know. He kind of sees Messi running and prefers to pass it to him instead of someone like Dembele who's clearly open at the side. I do not understand that, but I don't want to go too deep into it, you know. There's not much we can do in terms of that. And let me just open the live stream once again. It closed. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Oh my god, this is actually useless. Okay. Here we go. Monkey D. Laffy, what's up? Saying, I think Sergio Busquets will be the weak link against Liverpool because Liverpool do pressing from the middle. That is something that I was thinking and something that I was seeing in this game. When we had attack in the very first half, it was kind of like Rakitic here as the main CDM alongside Arthur a little bit more advanced. Whenever in defense, we had Dembele for the right and Coutinho for the left. And it was Suarez up top with Arturo Vidal kind of like in a number 10 center forward position. Which is something which is just very defensive or kind of like pragmatic minded, what I was talking with Valverde. But he does give you that pressing from the get-go. He really does give you that pressing. And that is something which against Liverpool could work. Once again, I'm seeing Valverde trying things out in this game that serve against Levante, which is, of course, a much lesser side than Liverpool. But that couldn't help us in that game. Things that we need to learn and stuff like that. So I wouldn't think too much more. And they're singing, apparently. I don't know if you're watching the celebrations, but they're singing, and I want to hear exactly what's going on. I actually do. What is this? Oh my god, this is... No, this is not my type of music. Sorry, not my type of music. What else do we have? Agni saying... It's still playing in my freaks. Okay. Agni saying, we surely won't drop off intensity against Liverpool like we did against Levante. We were obviously saving up for Pool. Hopefully that's the case. And hopefully you have kind of like a good thing there. Hopefully. Samke saying, hola Bua, ¿cómo estás? Coutinho played really nicely. Him getting subbed off tells us that he's playing on Wednesday. Yes, that's a very good reading on it. I guess that's the most possible thing that we're going to see. Unfortunately, I think that we're just so much better with Dembele. But perhaps at the end of the day, Coutinho is the one winning that battle because of Dembele getting injured these last few games. Unknown Source saying, no, my old name was Erfan Khan, and we have some chat on Instagram as my name Khan official there. No. What I was saying is that I got a friend, okay? His name was Unknown Soldier, and oh my god, I'm talking about the old days of Call of Duty. I'm talking about the old days, 2012, 2011, and I used to play with him in PlayStation, you know, in PlayStation, and we used to play Call of Duty, and he was a friend that I met online, so I thought perhaps he found me back, but apparently you're not. But I do remember you. I do remember you. I'm not. You are a different Unknown Soldier. It's fine. Abnir Yusuf saying Vidal is absolutely incredible. I gotta agree. These last few games, ever since that game between Manchester United and then Real Sociedad, then Deportivo Alaves, and now this one, we've been. Vidal has been on fire. He's honestly been on fire, helping in attack, helping in defense. And that's what I want to see always from a player, you know, work his ass off. And that's why he's such a good player when it comes for every type of manager. You always want him in your team because he does that work, you know. And that is something that we got to praise. So very good from Vidal. We got Damian Spence saying, you passed my comment, bro. Where's your comment? We look like shit today. Hopefully we play against Liverpool because they will punish us for silly mistakes like we made. Yes, I agree as well. It's what I said today. It's a good game to see what is going on with, of course, Barcelona. But ultimately, we have to be better because they have much better weapons than Barcelona can ever have. Sam is saying, we can't even utilize Dembele unless it's a counter-attack. The only person that passes to him is Semedo. He's just staying there and can't do anything. He's asking for it, but they are ignoring him. I agree with what I said before. It's up to the players at the end to do it. But sometimes whenever, like Messi did give the ball to Dembele twice, and the first one he scuffed it, and he sent it like a ball, like curving it on the first touch, but there wasn't enough curl to it. And the second one was... he passed it back to Messi right away. So he didn't took the right decisions. But that doesn't mean that he's never going to get the ball passed again. Like, that's just something of the game. It makes it look like this. But ultimately, I don't think that our players have grudges against one another. That's something that I believe in Barcelona is it just doesn't happen, you know? It doesn't happen. Henry Igdamon saying, we dominated most of the game. We shut down the moment we scored. Yes, I agree. Henry, we will be better against Liverpool, hopefully. Monkey Dilafi again saying, do you think Klopp is Valverde's nemesis? In what sense? Like, they haven't faced each other ever, I believe. So, they don't have much history between one another. So, I cannot say that. Oh, and that's something. I had hiccups. You know, hiccups when we go, like that. I had hiccups, like, during the entire game. And just like 5 minutes before we started off the live stream, it stopped. So you're very lucky that you're not hearing my hiccups right now. I'm not sorry again. Read my comment. I think Ernesto Valverde gonna start with Coutinho against Liverpool over Dembele, and probably Dembele come off the bench around the 70-75 minutes. Yes, that could be a thing. Certainly, starting with Coutinho against Liverpool could give us a little more of that control and not allow those quick, faster counterattacks that Liverpool can do, because that's exactly how they're gonna set up in this game. And yeah, Dembele can give us that extra gear. So whenever we're struggling in a game like this, we gotta certainly go for it. So Dembele gives you that ability of just adding an extra pace, an extra boost to your attack. And that is something that certainly he's gonna help us a lot with. Really, really gonna help us. The Don Amos saying, dog, we gotta be better against Liverpool. We've played bad the last 2 games, but also we haven't started our starters. That's one thing, I guess, as well, that we haven't been playing with the best players. But ultimately, our team should be, like, winning these games. We have won these games, but we haven't won them in the style of play that we want. So, I mean, yeah. The Donamo again saying, I had a dream Liverpool beat us 4-2 at home. Low, oh my god, if it happens, I will shoot myself. I'm even more nervous now. I had a dream. Well, not a dream. I had a kind of I was playing FIFA, and I was playing, and I was I was playing FIFA with Newcastle. I got a career mode with Newcastle United, and I'm in the Champions League. And I saw like Barcelona versus Liverpool, and I was like, oh my god, what happens if Liverpool beats Barcelona? And truly do I know, I go to the next stage of the Champions League, and Barcelona are not there. I didn't see the score, but Liverpool went past Barcelona. So hopefully we're there to rewrite history, because at the end of the day, that's what we have to do. I honestly think that if we take history out of the context here, Liverpool are much better prepared to battle it out against Barcelona. That's exactly how it is. Liverpool have better tools at this moment. Not that Barcelona doesn't have, because we got Messi, Suarez, Coutinho, Dembele, Vidal, all of them. But the system that they play against Barcelona is perfect. It's absolutely perfect to decimate us, you know? Like Thanos snapping his freaking fingers like that. They can do that. That's the way that they play. Liverpool are Thanos, and we are the Avengers. That's how it's going on. And no spoilers. I already seen the movie twice, but some of you may have not seen it, so yeah. Adinaik saying, if we play same against Liverpool, it's 5-0 against Barca. Man, where's the motivation? Come on, we need to be better. There's no way we can go with our head hang low against Liverpool. That cannot just happen. Today I saw SMTN, which I don't know what it means. I have been singing all season. Coutinho had a good game because they were runners of the ball, similar to when Messi has the ball, he has options. Coutinho in the middle can really help us. Yes, in the middle, that's where Coutinho needs to play. Honestly, most of the time, it seemed like Jordi Alba was the left winger, and Coutinho was just another person in the midfield. It honestly looks like that. Your thoughts on Rakitic as the CDM? I believe that Rakitic is probably right now the second best CDM we have, because he can play that role that Busquets plays. Vidal is a CDM in some senses. He was a CDM for Bayern Munich, but he's not the same. He doesn't have the distribute ability that someone like Rakitic and Busquets can have. And certainly Busquets. Busquets is like way up there when it comes to that kind of trait. Rakitic is very close because he's very adaptive to the way that he plays. So that is something very positive for us in the sense that we can rotate because we got Rakitic that can play as a CDM. So that's good. That's good. Animish Kumar saying, do you think we should go all out for Mbappe? Because there is no one who can save us if Messi retires. I mean, I'm not of that kind that we need to replace Messi. I honestly think we shouldn't. I honestly think we should let Messi go, retire the number 10. You know, get rid of the number 10 ever. That's going to be Messi's number for the future. And not exactly Mbappe. Of course, I would love Mbappe in our team. But the thing is that we need to build a squad. We need to build a coherent team that understand. Each player has to understand one another. So, right now, if Messi leaves, we have a pretty good squad. In the sense that we can put Dembele for the right, Suarez, Coutinho, then someone like Arthur De Jong, and Ricky Puig, another midfielder. And then the center backs, we could say, if the league comes, we got Lenglet, and then Semedo, and another left back that we buy and stay in. The thing is that we have to build a team that's good. The problem when replacing, at the end of the day, is that it's very hard to do it, and you end up not playing at anything. So we have a chance now to build our squad and continue with it. So that's what I would say. Irebami Colapo saying, I know we will win the Champions League, but let us be all honest with ourselves. Valverde is not a coach for performance. He's a coach for result, and I do not like that idea. That's honestly another thing. I gotta take this gum out of my mouth. That's a thing that honestly always is gonna spark debate. Football can be seen of two different ways. You can see football in terms of results. You can see football in terms of performances. In the case of Barcelona, we're certainly a club, a fan base that have been adopted to like a little bit more the performances than the results. A team like Real Madrid is completely opposite. Real Madrid is all about the results and not about the performances. I have no idea what the freaks have Real Madrid been playing for the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years. They have been playing at nothing. Tell me what they have been playing at, but they always manage to get a win. That's the thing. And Valverde, yes. And I do agree with you. I agree that I do not like that idea also. But at the end of the day, you and me know that Valverde is not going to stay here he's not gonna stay here for more than 1 or 2 years. He's gonna go. That's how it is. Because he's not the man to take Barcelona to the next level, to rebuild a squad. He's not the man. He's the man to finish and wrap the story up. He's the guy making the Avengers Endgame for Barcelona. He's trying to tie all those knots together and just deliver a perfect movie. You don't want to try things out at this stage, because we already got true untested players like Piqué, Busquets, Messi, Jordi, players which are now 29, 30, 31. So that's his role, finishing, wrapping this up, this story very nicely. And at the end of the day, when Valverde leaves, we say the end, and we start the next phase in Barcelona's history with people like Frankie de Jong, like Arthur, like Todibo, like Wagué, like all of them. So that's the role of Valverde. So that's why I don't hate him at all. Saying Gadar saying, do you think we can win the treble? I mean, I think we can. Honestly, I really think Barcelona can win the treble this season. It's up to us to do it. And most importantly, it's up to just up here mentally. We have to continue being mentally strong, because we got 4 games to do it. 4 games to do it. La Liga, who cares about La Liga? Forget about La Liga. Forget about La Liga. It's done. It's over. Now we have to focus on those 4 games. We have to focus against Liverpool twice, the eventual final, and then the final of La Copa del Rey. That's how it has to be. I think that Barcelona can do it, certainly, because we got more than enough. Honestly, we got a pretty good squad and everything. I think we can win the treble. Irami saying again, that is what I am running away from, because there are some matches performances are needed. The game coming up against Liverpool. At the end of the day, no, you don't need performances and matches. Don't go hand in hand. Like you can have a shit performance and get a result and go through. If you want to put on an amazing performance and blow someone out of the water, you can. That's certain, but it never guarantees you. See the interviews of Guardiola. Right now, look, Gary Lineker interview with Guardiola, and look at that interview. Guardiola talks very, very ground to earth, and he responds when asked about what is his philosophy, what he plays performances. He says, like, I cannot guarantee you. He honestly says, like, I cannot guarantee you shit, because playing good is amazing, and you're eventually gonna win when you play good, and that's one thing that we all know. And Barcelona necessarily don't play horrible, you know. We're just playing, our standards of playing are so high that we think we're shit when we're playing like Valverde, and we're not. We're honestly playing decent football, more than average football, but it's just that our standards of playing are so high that when it comes to just this, we are not satisfied. I can be someone that can take my heart in performances and divide it and throw it to the ground just for this moment being, and then regain it, because I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because I know it's not going to be staying for the long run. Barcelona certainly knows that we want to go this way. If we don't want to go pragmatic football, we wouldn't be buying Frankie de Jong, because we're going to be ruining his career. That's not how it's going to be. Bartomeu has a plan. The board has a plan. Bartomeu's tenure is going to end next year. I don't know when, but in the coming years. And I believe that Valverde and Bartomeu are going to step out at the same time. That's how I believe. I think both of them are going to wrap the story like I set up and just make a new decision. I think that we should buy someone like, not buy, but hire someone like Erik ten Hag, or a manager like that has a vision, that has a way of playing, that can give us, that really deliver. Perhaps even Xavi will come back at some point, and you're going to call me stupid, but someone like Thierry Henry may even be a good option. Because sometimes managers who has always been at the top of the level, playing a game style, they just know how to do that. Thierry Henry goes to Monaco. What the frick is he gonna do at Monaco? Those players don't know anything about the philosophy. But if you go to a club that knows that, you're gonna slot right in. It's the same thing that someone like Sir Alex Ferguson. Oh my god, I cannot say his name. Sir Alex Ferguson said when he retired. He said that sometimes managers, like Ryan Giggs, for instance, or the other, like Paul Scholes, What are they gonna do going to Oldham? What are they gonna do to go into like the third division of English football? All they know is how to win. They don't know how to get a team out of the relegation zone. They don't. They just know how to win freaking titles. So we need to get someone that knows how to play that philosophy for Barcelona. It doesn't matter if it is like someone from the manager from Sassuolo. I don't know his name. Eusebio could also be. Rudy Garcia, Philippe Cocu. You got so many players that so many managers that like to do this. We need to get someone of that caliber in. We cannot really go on anything else. We cannot really go with anything else. Agnon Soler once again saying which interview. Gary Lineker, you know how his name is spelled. Gary Lineker versus interview with Pep Guardiola. Gary Lineker with Pep Guardiola, very, very good interview. I just saw it yesterday, and Guardiola is so ground to earth. He talks about everything at Barcelona, and it just really sees you. Like, people think Guardiola is like a god or anything, but no, he's just so simple. And at the end of the day, it's just what he believes. If he wants to win playing good, he's gonna do that, and he doesn't care if he wins or he loses. But he thinks that playing that way is gonna get you closer to the win. That is something that is very, very good, and is such a good fairy tale. But sometimes you cannot do that every single time. Barcelona right now, we don't have the players to do that. So that's why we got Valverde in, because he can make the best of these players at this moment. In a sense, he's his own Guardiola, only with his own philosophy, which is different. Adi Nike saying, our attacking trio isn't trio, it's just one-man army. Man, it is. It's an absolute one-man army with some few like secondaries here and there. But at the end of the day, what we're gonna do, like, are you hating? No, one-man army. It's insane. We got the best player in the world. I like it. Animesh Kumar saying, who do you think should replace Suarez? Because Jovic is close to Madrid. I would prefer Griezmann. No, do not bring Griezmann in. You've seen the people at the Camp Nou already whistling him and all of that. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't end. Anything that starts bad will end bad. That's how it is. Any relationship which starts bad is gonna end bad. And with Griezmann, that's gonna be a thing that I don't agree. I don't think he should come. I think that someone like, I don't know. I honestly have no idea who could slot at Barcelona at this moment. If Jovic goes to Madrid, then fine. But who can come in? I honestly do not have. I have no idea. Someone like Belotti, Andrea Belotti could be good. I don't know. Of Autumn saying Suarez should have been rested. Yes, I agree completely. Agree completely. What if Pep Guardiola comes back to Barcelona? No, it's never gonna happen. Damian Spence saying Real Betis coach has our DNA flowing through his veins. Your content is always a plus, bro. I think ultimate breakthrough you could get with your channel is having a chica to help host the show with you. A chica, like a girl. I mean, yeah. I had a friend back when I was in Peru, like a long time ago. So maybe I'll tell her when I go back to Peru to make a video. I don't know. But it's hard to find. I haven't met many girls that like football or know anything about football. I'm not gonna put someone who doesn't know anything of what she's talking about just because she has a pretty face and big boobs. She's not gonna be coming to my channel and just speak of a script. No, you have to know your shit. That's how it is. I'm not about that, like, just views and exploiting the system. No, you have to know your stuff. And the thing that you said about Real Betis, I don't think Setien is good enough. That's the thing. Setien, I believe he's not good enough. I think he's too much of a dreamer. He's like, he wants to be so much Guardiola or something like that, or play that way, that he fails most of the time. He fails. And I don't... Real Betis, they had a pretty good team, and they should be doing much more better than what they have right now. And I believe Setien is not worth it. I really believe he's not good enough. Piatek to Barcelona too soon. He already moved for Milan. People are calling for Setien. I'm laughing because you're not a Betis fan. It's only the person that wears the shoe that knows where it hurts. What? I don't know what idea. I don't know what your what's it called? You're saying you're only the person that wears the shoes know where it hurts. I don't know, what does it mean? Tell me. Tell me, please. Invite Milo. Who is Milo? Question mark, question mark, question mark. AJ19 saying, was it really worth risking so much players of our first team? And does Coutinho play better with Van Messi? I mean, the risk pay off, so yes, I agree. It could be risky, but at the end, we made it through. And does Coutinho play better with Van Messi? Yes, he completely plays better with Van Messi. Suarez complains too much about Dembele, and it sucks. Yeah, I saw that, but it's just what happens on the field. Like, it just happens on the field. You know, you hate your friend one day, you love him the other. And even if you're not friends, it's just something that stays on the pitch. I don't think that you have any grudge with that. I honestly think that doesn't happen. I still think, Animesh saying, I still think Umtiti is better than Lenglet. What do you think? Yes, Umtiti is certainly right now still better than Lenglet, but the problem is that Lenglet is such in good form that's it for now. We have to rate what's going to happen, to analyze it, to weigh it up next season. Everton had, what about him? He's really good. He could be managing Barcelona. How is the number 10 of Inter to be our next number 9? Your thoughts? Number 10, so Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez is good, but he still needs to do more. Like, he needs to play more. He needs to show more. Right now, he's fine, but he needs to show more. He has only been at Racing, and at Inter, he needs to show way more. Werner, Timo Werner, fine, but I don't think he's up there. Does the Gea shit run means that they're saying he's the best goalkeeper in the world right now? Yes, he's the best goalkeeper in the world by far, but I don't see people talking about it. I see people talking about Oblak, and I see people talking about Ederson and Alisson. But Ederson and Alisson, like, they're really good. Don't get me wrong. For me, it's Ter Stegen, Oblak, and those two. Or Ter Stegen, Oblak, those two. Yeah, it has to be like that. Ter Stegen, Oblak, and those two. That's how it has to be. That's how I think it is. Betis fans don't even want him there anymore. What I'm saying is, from the outside, Setien seems good, but he has... Yeah, okay, good point. That's something, yeah, Real Betis fans don't want Setien anymore, because he's so stubborn with what he thinks. Like, Guardiola is fine with it, but Guardiola makes the changes, tactical decisions, and does that for the game. He knows when to stop, and when he dies with it. Setien is like, oh no, my players were shit. Oh no. What? No. That is not. I see Setien like a good old man. Like a good old man you find in your suburbs, in their neighborhood, but he's just like really stubborn. That's how it is. I look at Setien and I look at the guy from Up. You know, the old guy from Up, the movie Up from Pixar. Or Pixar? Oh my god, I'm gonna run Up movie. Is it Disney or Pixar? It's Disney Pixar. Okay. I know Pixar are owned by Disney, but what the hell? Animesh Kumar saying, do you think we should buy a mid-age guy who can replace or divide the workload from a guy? What? Do you think we should buy a mid-age guy who can replace or divide the workload from a guy? Bro, I don't understand what the hell is going on with your question. I honestly have no idea. Oh, you must be kidding, boy. Look what he has done already with Betis and the quality he has. Imagine what he can do with an impressive squad. He's an amazing coach. Bro, look at this. I'm gonna completely ruin Damian, is it? Damian, yes, I'm gonna ruin your day. Betis, they got, let's see the squad. They got a really good squad. Come on, bro. They got Emerson. They got Juan Junior Firpo. They got Bartra. They got Mandy. They got Sydney. They got Andrés Guardado. They got Lo Celso. They got Sergio Canales. The only thing that they are lacking is a number 9. That's the only thing that Real Betis are lacking, honestly. That's the only thing that they're lacking. But I want to take a look at their freaking stats. They're 10th, brother. 10th in La Liga table. They got 12 wins, 7 draws, and 15 losses. They got 39 goals in favor, 49 against. Like, he has done really good by getting them to Europa League. But that was a little bit too quick, a little bit too fast. And you're going to be like, of course, you know? That's good. How can you be blaming a manager for getting them into Europa League way faster? But the thing is that he's killing the players. And when he got to Europa League, they didn't even compete. They lose against the Rennes. and then they come down, they lose, they're 10th in the league. They're nowhere near still European positions. They got what, 35 points? No, 35 points, no, 42 points. And the Champions League position start at 52. And the Europa League starts at 52. 10 points away. They're 10 points adrift from European competitions. Real Betis, if you get there to the Europa League, you gotta maintain that consistency. People don't want him there. If they want him there, why would they want him in Barcelona? That's the thing. I know he can be a good coach. He's a good coach, but he just, I don't know. There's something about him. He just dies. He's like a Mourinho fused with Pep Guardiola. Look at Etienne when he was at Las Palmas, and I bet you don't even know he was at Las Palmas. He died. He completely demolished that Las Palmas side. They were really good with Boateng, with our Boateng. They were really good, but then it just came into self-destruct, and that's what happened with Real Betis. Self-destruct, and it's only been what 2 seasons and a half. It's not good. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, honestly. He's not good enough. Not good enough. Andy Udo saying, I'm late to the stream because I was watching the celebrations. The players are clearly thinking of the game against Liverpool. Oh, and Piqué's children are learning to be like Ramos. What do you mean, be like Ramos? Specify right now. I like the gossip. Tell me why they're learning to be like Ramos. There was talk of us signing Rashford. Rashford will be good, but I think that he needs that step. I was also hearing to Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker is my god and savior. He's such a good pundit because he was also like a player, but a very humble player. So he's really good when he analyzes. You need to, if you don't know Gary Lineker, my god, you need to hear everything he says. He's really good. But yes, he was talking about Rashford. And the thing is that Rashford still needs to make that extra step. He has been playing this Manchester United side under Solskjaer or Mourinho. Yeah, mostly under Solskjaer. He has been scoring a lot of goals, but then he hasn't scored a goal since February or March, something like that. So it's really bad. But he has gotten that consistency. He has gotten that goals. Okay, he can do that, but he has to do it for an entire season. Still, he has to do it for an entire season. Jovic has been doing it for an entire season, proven. Pepe has doing it for an entire season, good, proven. The thing is that with young players, you can weigh up those years because 1 year is fine, but they still got 10 years more in the career. So you eventually expect them to reach that level in that 10-year career. But with Rashford, he's not that young. He's like 23 now. What? He's like 23, I think. He's 20. Oh, my bad. He's 20. My bad. Yeah, Rashford, get him in. My bad, 20, fine. He still has a long time. So next year, still proven, and you can buy him. Fine. So many of you have been asking me your top 5 coach, or well, the same guy, Agnoser, has been going your top 5 coaches right now. My top 5 coaches, Ten Hag, this season. What do you want me to do? I'll give you both, okay? This season, top 5 coaches. Eric Ten Hag. I'll probably do a video later on about this. It's a really good topic. Eric Ten Hag quickly. Then this season, Guardiola, Klopp. There's no ranking here. I'm not ranking. So Ten Hag, Guardiola, Klopp. I gotta give Valverde a shout, honestly. Valverde has been doing good with, but why I would not. Valverde needs to be in this list. He has gotten us to the league title, semifinals of the Champions League, and freaking Copa del Rey final. He can win 3 trophies. For now, he's still there. And one more. I have no idea, guys. I have honestly no freaking idea. I don't know. I will have to think it more. I do not anymore. How long have we doing this live stream? 35 minutes. Vali is mediocre coach, yet he's managing the best team in the world. Every coach has a bad spell in the end. They connect the dots. Just saying, fam, with all the quality we have, imagine what you think I do. I hear you. I honestly, Damian, I hear you. It's not personal, of course. I hear you, what you can see with the quality and all of that. That's Etienne. He can do very, very good. But it's not a bad spell because it's constantly been happening with Las Palmas, with Real Betis. And Real Betis have been going this season. It's not a bad spell that it's been like, okay, like this and then down and then pick it up. No, it's been, I don't know. He needs to do more. He needs to prove. Like, for me, he can be very good, but he needs to prove more. Setien needs to prove. He hasn't proven anything. Ten Hag until now has proven more than Setien. He's almost winning the Eredivisie. I think they're knocked out of the cup and they're in the semifinals of the Champions League. He's proving something. So he needs to do something more. He needs to do something. Pochettino is amazing, but he wouldn't. Pochettino, for fuck's sake, yes. Eric Ten Hag, Guardiola, Klopp, Valverde, Pochettino. This season. Valverde, arguably. But those are for me the 5. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to leave it in that with the managers. I think that's a very, very good thing we can talk about on another video. That's a very good topic. I'm actually going to do a video on that. I'm really going to do a video on that. And also Suarez replacement, perhaps. So yeah, you got so many good topics now, honestly. I got so many good topics that I want to do, especially now that football is slowly declining. Less match previews, less reactions. So we can still do these videos that are really cool. But I'm going to probably be doing live streams more. I really like them and they save up time, certainly. So yeah. Hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed. Unfortunately, be sure to check out Golas Joyeros. The links are in the description down below. They sell amazing shirts. Go them. Just look it up. Look it up. If there's anything you like, go, because they sell like retro shirts, which is for me the most important thing that they do. And they sell worldwide shipping. They're really good, honestly. They're really good. So yeah, go check them out. Check out my channel. Check other videos. You should drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, and that's gonna be it for today. Enjoy. Don't drink too much, guys. Drink responsibly, and certainly do not drink and drive. Don't do that ever. And yeah, that's gonna be it. See you in the next one. Take care, and wait for it. Ciao.